Today I'm going to show you how to do beef Wellington. Look at this, beef tenderloin fillet, best cut of meat. Okay, we have a griddle pan on the side burner and we'll get this searing hot. Ask your butcher to remove any silver skin or fatty bits off the fillet. There's one left on here which I'll actually just remove. Comes off quite easily. It's not a problem leaving little bits on, but if you can get as much off as possible, that'll be better. That's absolutely fine. Okay, first things first, let's get some oil on this beauty. A couple or 3 tablespoons of oil, and we need to rub that all the way around the meat. Get some seasoning on. So that's ready to go on the preheated pan on the side burner. Let's get this baby on there, and a couple of minutes either side, keep rolling it round, and make sure we have a good sear on there. Okay, so that's all 4 sides done, but don't forget the ends. Sear both ends. Okay, let's have this over to the board for resting. Give it a good old coating. The warmth of the meat will soften the mustard anyway and make it stick better. Let's go all the way around. This is Dijon mustard, but you can use English mustard. We leave it like that now and let that go completely cold before the next stage of wrapping. Right, for the next stage of the beef Wellington then, we're using 400 grams of mushrooms. Here I've got 250 gram of chestnut mushrooms and 150 of shiitake wild mushrooms. And these are going into the blender to create the paste that we spread over the meat. Right, on the side burner, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, 50 grams of butter, a sprig of thyme, and just soften this down. Now the butter and oil have melted down, let's add the mushrooms. Key here is to get the moisture out of the mushroom mixture. Remember, later we're wrapping this in pastry. We want as much moisture out as possible. The next step, I recommend placing a doubled up layer of cling film onto your chopping board, because we need to wrap the beef tightly before refrigerating it. Really nice pieces of prosciutto ham. We're going to now carefully layer these onto the cling film. Here we are, we can see the moisture is seeping out of the mushroom mixture there, which is a good thing, to try and get rid of most of the moisture. So we need to spread this, start from the middle, moving your way to the outer edges, put it nice and thin. Let's sit that nicely there, right in the middle, and bring the cling film that's nearest to you up and over the meat, like so. And what we want to do then is just roll the meat. Be careful not to trap the cling film between the actual meat and the prosciutto ham. Just roll that around a few times. Hold the ends now, let the cling film do the work, and we need this as tight as possible. Forms like a Christmas cracker. And then at this stage, it needs to be refrigerated for minimum 30 minutes. Right, whilst that is in the fridge, let's preheat the barbecue to 200 degrees. So now we have it back out of the fridge, it's time to get this lovely beef Wellington onto the pastry for its second wrap. Same approach as before. Let's get this square in the middle. And then with the cling film nearest to you, take that over the meat, like so, and then just roll it down to ends of the pastry meat. Put a little bit of egg wash on the edge there, that'll help it seal better, and then go over. Close the ends up as well, really important, no juices are going to be coming out of there. And then go for a tight wrap again, like before. Let the cling film do the work, keep it nice and firm, keep the shape, and that's ready to go in the fridge now for another 30 minutes before we start the cook. Right, it's time to egg wash it and season it with sea salt. Let's get that all over the pastry. Back of your knife, just score gently down there. Some nice pans. Just makes it look good. Okay, so here we go. Let's bring this lovely piece of beef Wellington. Cook this on an indirect heat. In other words, you don't want any heat directly under the beef Wellington whilst it's cooking. Temperature 180 degrees. Should take about 40 minutes. Let's have a look. Well, I'm pleased with that. That looks great. So let's get this off of there and move it onto this board. Okay, so there we have a beef Wellington cooked on a Whistler grill. Nice crispy top, which is amazing. So let's see what that looks like inside.